The following podcast contains mature subject matter, adult themes, and may also contain profanity. You have been warned.
Hello, Absurdians. Hello, and welcome back to the show. The show, of course, is called The Absurd. And as you know, and as you may not know, this show we look at absurd things like mysteries and histories and just weird goings on. We look at things modern and old. Borrowed and... No, it doesn't work.
You used to say borrowed and blue.
Yeah, I realized it didn't rhyme. So that giggle puss over there, that's Mel. Hi, Mel.
Hi, Rod.
How are you?
Great. How are you?
Good. Are you
Long
feeling
time.
better? Yes, it has been a couple weeks.
Yes.
You feeling all better now?
Yeah, I still got some mucusy phlegm that's
Ooh,
like
that's
hanging
hot.
around in there. So
Yeah.
if I like kind of snort and it's gross, I apologize.
No,
But it might happen.
I'll just turn up the volume for those parts on the recording, so people get the full effect.
Yeah, right. But yes, no, much better.
Good. No, I'm glad to hear that because you were hurting.
Yes.
You were in trouble.
I was hurting.
On that note, we want to apologize. I mean, it was beyond our control. The first episode that we had to cancel was because of some literally absurd weather.
Yes.
Snow, rain, freezing rain,
It was not a good
kick-ass
time.
winds.
Yeah.
It was not fit for man nor beast out there,
No.
you know? So Mel really couldn't get in here into the city to do the recording because she rightly chose not to drive in that weather.
Right.
And then, of course, as we just covered, the second episode was rather a last-minute cancellation, as was the weather one.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, Mel had Ebola or diphtheria or whatever the heck it was.
Right.
But she was a bag of toys for a while there, eh?
Yeah.
But we genuinely appreciate your patience.
Yes.
And we hope you didn't abandon us
Oh, I hope not.
in the meantime.
No.
That would suck.
That would suck.
Pardon me. So we have some news to go over.
Okay.
And some updates. First, the draw.
Oh, yes. The draw.
Yep. For the hoodie, the toque, and the Christmas decoration, the Christmas tree ornament. Right?
Yes.
And I did keep tabs. I watched people who posted our stuff on their stories on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
I took screenshots of those so that I would have a record I would not forget. And we had a pretty good response.
Good.
Yeah. I was quite pleased and surprised with the response. So we did, just before we started recording today, we did draw the name from I had a steel vault built here.
Oh, that's right.
Where we keep all the contest entries and the prizes and stuff, you know.
Right.
And my Van Gogh painting that I
right.
collected. But anyways, I am happy to announce that the winner of the draw is one James Harvell from Coburg, Ontario.
Yay, James.
Yeah, James. I don't dare call him Jimmy because he said James, so
Okay.
I'm calling him James. So yeah, congratulations. Let's
Yes.
give him a little applause.
Yay.
Yay, James.
Thanks for being
Woo.
awesome and sharing and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
You done good.
We
boy.
love it when people do that.
So, yes, we do. I also want to say welcome to our latest follower on our Facebook account, and that is Lucy Huber from Monroe, Wisconsin. So thank you for the follow,
Yes.
Lucy, and welcome aboard.
Yes, welcome to the absurdity.
Yes, and well said. And yeah, we hope you enjoy the show, and we hope you stick around.
Mm-hmm.
You ever been to Wisconsin?
I have not.
I've been to Wisconsin. I don't know where Monroe is. I'm sure it's lovely.
I'm sure it is.
You know, if Lucy lives there,
That's right.
let's try that again. If Lucy lives there, you know it's got to be lovely,
Right.
right?
Uh-huh.
Heck yeah.
Uh-huh.
What else do we have?
I don't know. What else you got?
Oh,
It's like I forget how to do this. It's been so long.
no kidding. So I was, I almost never go on our Spotify. Because by the time I'm done editing the episode, I've almost heard it like twice.
Sure, yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I don't need to hear it again.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But anyways, I was like cruising around on our Spotify. No, sorry. No, it was on Facebook. My apologies. It was on Facebook. There are 2 podcasts that follow. I mean, there's a few podcasts that follow us.
Okay.
But there's 2 in particular that I almost sucked in my own face when I saw who they were.
Okay.
One is a podcast that they started about 8 years ago. They were, well, I guess they're still young compared to me, but they were quite young women at the time who started. And the show is called 2 Girls, 1 Ghost.
Okay.
You ever heard of them?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, and I like them.
Yeah.
They banter a lot, but they're quite endearing.
Yeah.
I find them. You know,
Okay.
and they're quite funny, and they have they don't actually publish their number of downloads a month, but it's over 1 million.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
The other one is a podcast that I've listened to a lot and for a long time is Morbid.
Okay, yeah.
They have 14 million
Yes.
downloads a month.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it? I can't even fathom.
Dude, they're following us.
Are they? Seriously?
Yeah, well, I'm not making
wow,
this shit up.
That's cool.
So I'm going to be brave, and I'm going to reach out to them.
Absolutely.
I also reached out again to Reese Witherspoon to see if she would come on the show, but I haven't got anything back. Like, I even offered her a place to stay. You know? Like, whatever she wants for breakfast.
Uh-huh,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
as long
sure.
as it isn't, like, veal or something. But strangely, I haven't heard anything back yet.
Yeah. With all the bedrooms you have in here, you could, oh, right, you only have one.
Well, I
Oh,
don't see the
gosh, where
problem.
is she going to sleep?
Oh, we'll work it out.
Yeah?
So, yeah, I was, I didn't really contact Reese Witherspoon. But I did think about it.
Did you?
Kind of. But I was flabbergasted.
That's awesome.
As a British say, I was gobsmacked.
Gobsmacked. That's right.
To see that those 2 shows follow us.
Yeah, that's really great.
Because Morbid, I have no idea how they did it. Like, they have made ridiculous money.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking 7 figures.
Yeah.
From their show. Anyway, sorry.
Pipe dream.
Yeah, no kidding. Crack pipe dream.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Reach out to them.
So that was pretty cool,
that's
no?
awesome.
Yeah, totally
That's
awesome.
nice to know.
It is. And one more little tidbit, because this didn't warrant a full story or anything. But did you know that there used to be harbor seals in Lake Ontario?
Really?
Up until the late 18th, early 19th century. They booked because of pollution and overfishing. But with the lake cleaning up, there is hope that they may make their way back there again.
Aww.
I'm not lying. If I
That'd
was,
be all right.
no, I don't go to beaches off Toronto for reasons.
Yeah.
But I'm not lying. If a seal swam up and goes, "Hey, dude," I'd be like, "Yeah, you're awesome." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, it would be pretty sweet.
You know? I wouldn't have any fish for it or anything to feed it, but you know.
You don't carry any in like a baggie in your.
Well, I don't
Back
want to put him
pocket
in
or
my
something?
bathing suit when I'm in the water. That'd be
You should try. See what happens.
I'm not against the idea.
You might like it.
As long as it's, yeah, I was going to say something about it being a sucker, but they gross me out too much. Way too much. Anything new with you?
No, not really.
No?
No, my parents were here for Christmas.
Yes, they were.
So that was nice to have them here. I
And
hadn't
you had a
seen
good
them.
time with them?
Yeah,
Excellent.
yeah,
Yeah, good.
yeah. It was nice. Dad likes to fix things and do stuff around the house, and
Not going to say no to
Mom
that.
likes to shop, so and cook and bake. It was great. You can't
You
go
got-
wrong with
you
any
got a
of
room
that.
for them to move into? You know? And did they bring you some cod?
They sure did.
Ooh, doggy.
They had a bit of an issue when they got to the airport, though,
Oh.
because for our listeners, my parents do a lot of cod fishing in the summer, and they have more than what they will actually eat. So they obviously freeze it all. And when they came out to visit me, they just had another piece of luggage that they paid for, or I think it was part of it. But anyways, doesn't matter. And they fill up a big Tupperware container of frozen fish.
Right.
So they had one full of said fish, and then they had another one, I'm not even kidding, full of cookies.
Go away.
Mom just did a whole bunch of baking.
Really?
Cookies. And I was like, Mom, where's the bread? And I was like joking, right? Like, because she always makes bread. She's like, oh, no, I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to just make it here. So she made bread. But anyway, when they got to the airport with these 2 Rubbermaid containers, they apparently are not allowed to use those. Sorry,
Really?
not Rubbermaid. I'm sorry. That's
Tupperware?
Hold on. Let me start that part again.
Sure, dude.
Right. So, yeah, when they got to the airport and they went to check these 2 pieces of Rubbermaid in, they said, well, you can't actually take those.
This is in Newfoundland before they left, right?
Yeah, when they were getting on the airplane, because they weren't sealed. When we had done it before, we had put zip ties and everything on them, so they were like sealed. We drilled holes in it and it was perfectly sealed.
Because it's going in checked luggage.
Yes, and they didn't want it to leak and all this other stuff, right?
That's fair.
But we had like a cooler and a thing. Anyways, they did not. They just had it all thrown in with like some ice packs and stuff. And they weren't allowed to do it. And they're like, what do we do?
Yeah.
Like we have all this, we have 40 pounds of cod here to bring. And so they went down to the Tim Hortons and asked them if they had any big boxes. And she goes, actually, I do. So they threw it all in boxes, put like a crap ton of packing tape on it.
Yeah.
And they were able to ship it that way.
Really, eh?
But yet a perfectly formed Rubbermaid container that they now just had to leave. Like it was...
Like if you, so if you took the Rubbermaid and like you duct taped it, like not encased it in duct tape. But...
I don't know. They gave them problems with it because, like I said, we did it and they didn't bother us with it. But I don't know.
Yeah, you hit an agent trying to prove something.
Maybe.
I mean, I get their reasoning.
Sure.
You know. I mean, the cookies aren't really going to do anything wrong except crumble.
Right.
You know, which is how it goes. Mm-hmm. So they brought you 40 pounds of cod?
Yeah.
You're ridiculous. Did they bring you any moose meat?
No. No. I'll just take one out of my freezer. I'll bring
you don't have to. I'm just, I'm on the prowl. By the way, speaking of mooses, I forgot that I have, when I worked up north, someone made for me, it's one of a kind, handmade, moose hide coat. Like with a liner.
It's probably really warm.
It is. But it doesn't do real awesome with dampness because it doesn't get real damp up there, right?
Yeah.
But I've never worn it out, and I was telling some other friends of mine who are like, kind of hippie-ish.
You should wear it.
They're like, oh, we got to see this. And I'm like, all right, I'll tell you what. Next gathering, I'll wear it. Yeah.
All right.
Everybody wants to pet it.
Next time we go to Piper's, you're wearing it.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
I'm not sure that that's going to happen. But anyway, you had a good time with your parents, eh?
Yeah.
Good holidays overall?
Yeah, it was really nice.
We did see each other Christmas Eve afternoon.
Yes, we did.
At Rural Roots. Mm-hmm. Enjoyed some pints.
Yep.
That was decent enough time.
Yeah.
It was made way better by you being there.
Of course it was. Most things are.
See, what I really like about her is her modesty. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was fun.
Yeah.
It was packed. It was way busier than I thought it was going to be.
Word, Joe. We couldn't even actually sit in the big room for most of the show, which it didn't break my heart or anything.
No.
Why don't we jump in?
Let's jump in.
You got to start this time.
All right. Okay, I got a new tablet and it's a lot bigger.
It is. It's like the size of a piano bench. Not really, but...
It is a lot bigger.
Yeah,
anyway.
A lot bigger.
A lot.
All right. Proceed.
All right. We're going to talk about a very current story. So some of you might have heard this already, but it was one, I think it was only just last week.
Yeah.
That was in the news, or still is.
Okay.
A Pennsylvania man has been arrested and is facing more than 500 charges after he was accused of stealing human skulls and numerous skeletal remains from an abandoned cemetery on Philadelphia's outskirts.
Abandoned cemetery? Wow, that's sad, isn't it?
It kind of is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bones and skulls visible in the backseat of a car near the cemetery led police to the home and storage unit of 34-year-old Jonathan Gerlach after police have been looking into a string of burglaries. Investigators checked Herlock's license plates and found that he had been near the cemetery repeatedly during the period when the burglaries occurred. Officers have been investigating break-ins in Mount Mora Cemetery, where at least 26 mausoleums and vaults have been forced open since early November. After searching Gerlach's home and storage unit, investigators reported finding more than 100 human skulls, long bones, mummified hands and feet, 2 decomposing torsos, and other skeletal items. They were in various states. Some of them were hanging as they were. Some of them were pieced together. Some were just skulls on a shelf, Delaware County District Attorney Tanner Rouse said. Most of the findings were in Gerlach's basement, authorities said. They also recovered jewelry believed to be linked to the graves and a pacemaker that was still attached. Detectives walked into the horror movie come to life in that home. It is truly, in the most literal sense of the word, horrific. I grieve for those who are upset by this, who are going through this, who are trying to figure it out, in fact, if it is in one of their loved ones. Police say Gerlach targeted mausoleums and underground vaults at a cemetery, which was established in 1855. Gerlach was arrested as he walked back towards his car with a crowbar, police said. He also had a burlap bag in which officers found the mummified remains of 2 small children, 3 skulls, and other bones.
Oh, man.
Gerlach had told investigators that he took around 30 sets of human remains and showed them the graves he stole from, police said. Well, at least he was, helping them out.
Busted cold, though, wasn't he?
Yeah. Police believe the remains were also taken from other cemeteries in the region. They're also investigating a human bones and skull selling group on Facebook.
What?
Like...
What do they do with them?
I don't know. And is that even legal? To sell bones and skulls? Where are you getting this stuff from?
Well, that would be the key. Where
Right?
are you getting them from? Yeah. I was going to say, like, if they're yours, but if they're yours, you're probably not in a good condition to be playing on Facebook,
Yeah, like, I don't... Like, I think of, like, all the other things people get in trouble for on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Like, stupid stuff.
Can you be more specific?
Like, I don't know, saying the wrong thing at the wrong time to someone.
Oh, right.
Someone gets offended, you're blocked.
Right.
But yet you can have a Facebook group where you're selling human bones and skulls.
Well, I mean, if the eye of Zuck, doesn't find you, you're still safe.
I suppose.
But why? I don't know. Is it illegal? I have no idea.
I would think it would be.
Because, like you said, you asked the brilliant question, where are they getting them from?
Mm-hmm.
Beyond that, which is a huge hurdle,
Yes.
I don't know why it would be illegal. Right? I mean, could you sell your poop on Facebook? I don't know. Like,
Let's look it up.
I don't
Is
want to.
there
Hang
a
on.
poop selling site?
But that's the key. Where are you getting them from? Yeah.
Yes. Well, that's why I'm saying I don't think it's legal. Because you're not... Where are you getting bodies from?
Yeah, good question.
So, anyways. All that to say, he's being held on $1 million bail.
And I'm going to presume there's going to be a psychiatric evaluation.
Oh, probably. But we
Right.
don't know what he was doing with them yet. But we assume that he was selling them.
There was a pause there because I had to get a cough candy. Hall's Cherry, baby.
Okay.
Ooh, what do you like?
That's probably my favorite, too.
Well, okay, then don't poo-poo.
I didn't poo-poo. Oh, that's what we were talking about. Whether
What?
there was a group on Facebook where you could sell poop.
No, we covered that before. No, I mean, dude obviously has some psychiatric, he's got a mental illness.
Or something. Like, they don't know what it is yet, though.
Well, I mean, how could it not be a mental illness?
If he's selling it, he's just doing it for money.
I
that a
guess,
mental
but
illness?
how much could you possibly get? He had how many?
Although they were all over his house, so never mind.
Right, this is like
That's
Ed
not
Gein
okay.
kind of crap.
Yeah.
Without the
Yeah.
lampshades and the mother. That's so macabre. Never mind. I mean, having them all around your house is grisly enough, but to actually break into graves.
Yeah. Some were
Ooh.
old ones and some are more current.
Well, if it was an abandoned cemetery, they're all, none of them could be too current,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
Yeah, that would suck.
You say it was Pennsylvania or Transylvania?
Pennsylvania.
Okay. I think that's like the Transylvania of the United States.
Gotcha. What do you got?
Well, I have a little bit of a Canadian thing here.
Okay, go for it.
Have you ever heard of the Dion quintuplets?
I have not.
Haven't you really?
I don't think so.
Oh my God.
Other than what you've mentioned.
You millennials. Well, this happened about 3 weeks ago, a month ago, when Annette Dion, the last surviving Dion quintuplet and a champion of children's rights, died. The Dion quintuplets Home Museum in North Bay, Ontario, said in a social media post Friday that Annette died on Christmas Eve, but did not provide further details. She was 91. She believed it was important to maintain the Dion Quince Museum and the history it provides for the future of all children. Annette was the only surviving Quince and was the last surviving sibling amongst the 14 children of the Dion family.
Jeepers.
You ever thought about having 14 children?
No.
Okay. The Dions, Annette, Emily, Yvonne, Cecile, and Marie, became a global sensation after their birth on May 28, 1934, as they were the first quintuplets known to survive past infancy. But the attention came at a personal cost. When the quintuplets were just months old, during the Depression era, the Ontario government took them away from their parents, who already had 5 children, and placed them under the control of a board of guardians. Well, that sounds lovable.
That's sad.
More importantly, the government put them in a nursery-style exhibition that millions of tourists lined up to observe through one-way glass.
Aww.
The exhibition, called Quintland, a lot of thought went into that one, was Canada's biggest tourist attraction at the time. They brought in about $500 million for the province. Hollywood made movies about the girls, and companies such as Kellogg's and Palmolive came knocking at their doors to make them their ambassadors. 5 identical Canadian ships were also named after the sisters during the Second World War. Over the first 9 years of their lives, a period when they remained on display, their dad, Oliver Dion, tried to regain custody from the government, but was unsuccessful. When the quintuplets were 18, they decided to move to Montreal and out of the public eye. Emily died in August 1954, followed by Marie in 1970. Decades later, Cecile, who died earlier this year, came forward asking for compensation from the Ontario government. Damn straight.
Mm-hmm.
In 1998, the Ontario government apologized to the sisters and issued a $4 million settlement for the years they spent on display. 3 years later, Yvonne died of cancer. Annette told the Canadian press in a 2019 interview that parents should view childhood as a precious time which shouldn't be exploited for profit.
Well, yeah.
The Dion Quince Home Museum is the Dion quintuplets' original family home and was moved from its original site, which is in the town of Callander, Ontario, just south of North Bay, to its current site in North Bay, where the family legacy lives on. What kind of bullshit is that, though?
That's garbage.
Can we let our kids back? Oh, no, you can't. Oh, go to hell.
Yeah.
Nice one.
That's, yeah.
And you make $500 million, but you're going to cut them in for less than 1% of it.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, so thoughtful and kind, eh? What a bunch of dicks. But no, they were, obviously I wasn't alive, but, I've heard a lot about them over my lifetime. They were huge because they were the first quintuplets, like I said, to survive infancy.
Right.
And that was not with IVF or anything.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Did I say that right? IVF?
Yeah, IVF, yep.
So now we have, like, 9 children being born to
which
women
is
and shit.
just ridiculous.
Oh, kidding. Yeah, man. There's a little bit of Ontario / Canadian history for you.
Okay.
What do you think of them apples?
Well, that's something.
It is something, all right. You got something for us, Neil?
Yeah, hold on, my tablet locked.
Oh, my God.
Well, you talked about babies and stuff. I'm going to talk about dying babies.
Oh, God. Like dying with different colors?
No.
Oh.
No.
All right. Well, I'm less cheery.
Okay. Well,
Go
we're gonna go back to the States again.
Why not?
You like milk, right?
I'm not a big milk drinker. I don't dislike it.
No.
I just never buy it.
Like you could,
drink.
would you just go to the fridge and have a glass of milk?
Never.
No.
I never have milk.
No.
I have cream for my coffee.
Okay.
And if I need to do baking, which you know how that usually works out for me.
No, tell the people.
No.
Tell the people how
Yeah,
well
when I
you
have
do with
giant
baking.
balls of dough glued to my hands. That sucks.
Oh, that was the best.
Yeah, whatever.
That was the best.
Whatever.
I wish I would have saved all that because that was just brilliant.
Mm-hmm. So, no, I do not ever have milk on hand. No.
All right. Well, in the 1850s, New York City babies were being mysteriously poisoned.
What?
Nearly 8,000 babies a year shriveled to death from uncontrollable diarrhea.
Shriveled?
Shriveled to
You
death.
can't use that about a person. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uncontrollable diarrhea.
Oh, my God.
Without the luxury of advanced medical diagnostics, doctors struggled to identify the culprit. The public floated theories like nutritional and digestive diseases, but with little evidence. They ultimately gave a collective shrug. That is until 1858, when an enterprising journalist named Frank Leslie unveiled the offender in the series of scathing exposés. Milk. Swill milk, to be exact.
Swill milk.
Swill milk. Oh, you just wait.
I don't like the sounds of this.
It was the result of distillers looking to profit from their leftover grain.
Oh.
It was an especially lucrative era to be producing cow milk. At the time, cow milk was considered to be highly nutritious and effective substitute for breast milk.
Sure.
So New Yorkers gravitated towards pure country milk. An intentional misbranding advertised across the side of swill milk wagons and street corner vendor signs. Bringing milk into Manhattan from rural farms opened up the potential for it to spoil within the confines of the hot rail car, obviously.
Yeah.
Having pure milk dairies in urban areas as opposed to rural farms wasn't a feasible option. New York City didn't exactly have an abundance of grazing pastures, and shipping in natural food proved to be expensive. Thus, deviously inventive distillers found a workaround by attaching metal sheds to their facilities and piping in hot cereal byproduct as feed for their cows. They could both produce milk in the city and make money off their waste. Swill-fed cows were said to produce between 5 and 25 times more milk than their grass-fed counterparts. It was a diet solely consisting of swill that proved particularly damaging to the cows. When introduced to the boiling liquids, cows typically refused to eat for a few days until desperation drove them to consume the slop. A diet consisting exclusively of the swill made the cows sick, led to ulcerated sores all over their bodies, and caused their tails to fall off.
Oh, my God.
Because the resulting liquid was thin and had an unnatural bluish tint, vendors stirred in additives such as chalk, flour, eggs, and, get this one, plaster of Paris,
Oh, my.
otherwise known as plasticine,
Right.
to achieve a slightly more agreeable color and consistency.
Wow.
By the late 1830s, swill made up between 50 and 80% of all milk consumed in America's largest northeastern cities.
Hold it. By what year?
1830s.
Oh, I thought this started in the 1850s. Sorry, if that's what it says.
That's what it says.
Okay.
I think in the 1850s is when they were kind of like, hey, all of our babies are dying. In 1858, all thanks to Frank Leslie, swill milk was put on a pedestal after he received a disgusting dose of milk and pus in a bottle on his doorstep. His illustrations in his newspaper got attention. Finally, in 1862, New York State legislature issued milk regulations.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, issues with milk adulterants persisted until rail transport and pasteurization made it viable to get cold, pure milk into the city from rural farms.
Right.
The matter was that in 1906, Congress passed the Pure Food and Drug Act, which prevented the manufacture, sale, or transportation of adulterated or misbranded or poisonous or harmful foods, drugs, medicine, blah, 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 and liquor, all that stuff.
Right.
Today, the Swill milk scandal's tug of war between cheap manufactured foods and healthy natural variations has become more relevant than ever. Shades of it can be seen in controversies surrounding the labeling of organic and genetically modified foods, as well as in the practices of many factory farms and fast food chains, obviously. As recently as 2008, The Guardian posted a scandal in China where milk and infant formula have been cut with melamine, which sickened nearly 300,000 babies. The pressure was always, how can you make milk both safe and affordable? Swill milk dairies show us that lack of transparency in how food is made has long since been a problem. Clearly.
Well, and not the only problem, because you know what the ultimate problem here is with this?
What's that?
Greed.
Yes. Well, yes.
I mean...
Yes. Yeah. Like, you don't even want to know what's in half your food, right?
Well, I guarantee you it's better than it was 100 years ago.
Sure.
You know, there'll be some shitty preservatives and additives,
Yeah.
but, I mean, people, for one, are more aware.
Mm-hmm.
You know, our agencies that are supposed to look at this aren't as good as they were 30 or 40 years ago.
Right.
Because they get bought it.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's be fair here. I don't care who you are. You can disagree with me all you want, but I absolutely know I'm right, and I say this with complete certainty. Corporations have one goal.
To make money.
They don't care how.
Mm-hmm.
At all.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my proof is this. Anti-personnel landmines.
Okay.
They get dropped from planes.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know where they land.
Right.
Who do you think gets them the most?
Mm.
Civilians.
Yeah.
Specifically, children.
Mm.
Because they're out playing.
Right.
There's a line from a Bruce Cockburn song. The song is, he's from Ottawa. I don't know if you know him, but fantastic song. And the song is called Mines of Mozambique. Mozambique being in southeastern Africa. A lot of civil war there. And if I listen to this song, I will literally tear up at one of the lines.
Mm.
And the verse is, there's a wealth of amputations head buried in the ground. No one can remember where they put them down. Mm. If you're the child who finds it there, you will rise upon the sound.
Mm.
So all kinds of, like thousands, tens of thousands of civilians, if they weren't killed outright, they lost their legs or their arms.
Right.
With no medical treatment.
No.
No prosthetics.
No.
Did the company care? Of course not.
Of course not.
Right. Well, as long as our stocks are up, we're good with it. And that is literally it.
Mm-hmm.
And those assholes who made that swill milk, they don't give a damn about those babies, except how it affects sales.
That's right.
I'm sorry. I will die on that hill.
Yeah. No,
literally
I
and
100%
figuratively.
agree with you. Yeah.
You know? Yeah,
I agree with you.
We keep supporting all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's atrocious.
Mm-hmm.
That's not even absurd. That's disgusting.
It is disgusting.
You know? And it's...
You want to put some plasticine in your cranberry juice over there?
Did you think about it at all? Would this harm babies? We don't.
And all to change the color.
Right.
And consistency.
Like,
that's it.
Why not paint, for Christ's sakes?
Why not?
You know?
Why don't you throw some, asbestos in there, too?
Ooh, love that on hash
delicious asbestos.
Yeah. But, and it's times like that, it's stories like that that makes me wish I am wrong and that there is a hell.
Mm.
Because they'll be getting by a pineapple every damn day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, I've just changed the story I was going to tell next.
Okay.
I'm going to take a marginally lighter approach. Because that was grim, dude. Good story, though.
Okay.
Damn good story. I've never heard of that. You know?
I hear ya.
So this is recent. It's again in Canada, in Nova Scotia this time. A recent labor case involving an employee in Nova Scotia who was fired for masturbating at work is a complex intersection of employee misconduct, progressive discipline, and alleged disability. Now I read that, and I thought, what possible disability could one have that would require frequent masturbation?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm all ears.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I want this disability.
Maybe.
No, I don't. But it shows that the system does work sometimes. An aircraft log controller with 18 years of service, represented by Unifor, the union, was terminated for cause after he was repeatedly heard by other employees masturbating in a bathroom stall. That's... God. What a revolting place. Anyway, the employee, identified only as AB in a decision written by arbitrator Gus Richardson, had worked for aerospace company IMP Group International out of Halifax International Airport. IMP first became aware of AB's activities in January 2016, after receiving multiple reports of someone, quote, breathing heavily, making erratic movements, and moaning while in a bathroom stall. In a meeting, the employer advised AB of these reports. He was told that if the issue was medical in nature, he should inform the company's human resources department.
Oh my God.
Instead, the behavior ceased. 2 years later, in April 2018, the employer was again alerted to complaints of someone masturbating in the men's bathroom. Employees reported hearing, quote, heavy breathing, moaning, and sounds consistent with orgasm. One employee reported that the masturbation had become, quote, more frequent and brazen.
Oh my God.
Following an investigation, AB admitted that he was watching porn and masturbating in the washroom stalls.
Why?
He acknowledged that he had been warned and admitted that he lacked any exculpatory explanation.
Oh my God.
After AB was terminated, Unifor made an effort to reinstate him, arguing that AB had a disability, a sex addiction, that required accommodation. However, the arbitrator agreed with the employer in the case and upheld the termination. This is a case where the employer did everything right. First, the company did not recoil at the proclamation of a disability. Many employers find themselves placating ridiculous workplace behavior in the name of accommodation. The employer challenged the opinion of registered counseling therapist Dr. Michael Buckley, who offered an opinion on whether or not AB was addicted to sex. IMP, that's the employer, argued that there was no agreed list of signs or symptoms of sex addiction within the medical community. But more importantly, the company argued that nothing in AB's behavior established that his alleged sex addiction was disabling in any way. Employers should not allow employees to claim disability as a shield for egregious behavior and poor judgment. In this case, IMP questioned the legitimacy and existence of a disability. The employer also effectively initiated a record of discipline for the inappropriate conduct. The union who attempted to argue that IMP had failed to establish that masturbation in the bathroom stall was grounds for termination. However, Richardson, that's with the company, wrote that he was satisfied with the employee knew exactly what was being discussed in the initial January 2016 meeting. Remember, he was told first, and then he stopped for 2 years with no complaints. He ruled that that meeting, as well as a follow-up with the union, counted as sufficient warning that the behavior was unacceptable and was expected to stop. Employers are required to maintain a workplace that is safe and free from harassment. Mr. AB's behavior was disruptive and could be considered harassment. He violated the privacy and comfort of his colleagues. Some employees even said they were unable to use the washroom because of what they heard while in there. Employers cannot ignore egregious behavior, no matter how uncomfortable the topic may be.
Harassing that D.
Well, I mean...
Oh my God. Like, okay.
Go ahead.
If you're gonna do it at work,
Uh-huh.
if you just got a nut out at work,
Good one.
why are you making sounds? Like at least I don't know.
Why are you watching porn in the
Well,
bathroom?
why are you watching porn? Because when you, I have to admit, when you first started talking about this story, I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. Guy is in the bathroom. He's not hurting anybody. He's by himself. But then when you kept going, it's like he's making noises. I'm like,
Right.
okay, that would be awkward.
Right.
But it's no different than someone having explosive diarrhea next to you. They're
I'd
going to
say
make
it's a little
noises
bit
too.
Like one you can't really control,
Fair.
you know.
Fair. Well, at that point, you can't control it either. But anyways.
That's what I mean. Explosive diarrhea, like that's, I don't want to say that's on you.
No.
But,
no.
you know, like.
You don't want that on you.
I've never had it. Thank
Yeah.
God.
But then when you're talking about porn, well, now you're bringing it on yourself.
Right.
And that's not okay
Well, I looked up,
at work.
because I've heard, you know, you always hear celebrities say he's addicted to sex. And I'm like, is that a legitimate addiction? Is it recognized as a legitimate addiction in any sort of mental health corridors, let's say?
But there's sex and then there's getting off.
Well, okay,
Right?
bear with me a
Okay.
second here. So what are the symptoms of sex addiction? You don't have to say if you have any of these. Obsessive sexual thoughts. Engaging in risky sexual behavior. Like, I don't know what that means. Like having sex on a roller coaster. I think it means like without protection.
Could you imagine?
No, I hate roller coasters. That wouldn't calm me down, dude. I was gonna say I want to be on the bottom, and that's definitely true. You know? Yeah, no way. Excessive pornography or masturbation. Okay, you got that one. Cheating or compulsive infidelity.
Mm-hmm.
Skipping meaningful life events for sex. Rarely have I been put in that place. Feeling shame or depression about sexual urges. Withdrawal symptoms when abstaining from sex. So it is a recognized addiction.
Okay.
But, okay, so this guy, he got warned in 2016 that, you know, dude, you can't be cranking the monkey. I just made that up. At work all the time. Because I'm going to gather that this didn't, like, happen once and somebody complained.
No.
This is an ongoing thing.
Right.
Right? And then he stopped for 2 years. Okay, so how do you not have control?
Mm-hmm.
And in those 2 years, did you talk to anyone about possibly having a sex addiction?
Right. Right.
I mean,
Or did you just find a different place to do it?
well, you don't have to tell the world if you're getting therapy, and if you're getting therapy for whatever, you got my support.
Sure.
1,000,000%. I don't have to know what's going on. Your employer doesn't have to know.
Nope.
But did he do that? I'm gonna guess not.
No, I think he just found somewhere else to do it for a couple of years.
Well, he'd be working there for 18 years.
Yeah. It's a long time.
So we're not talking about some randy 20-year-old.
That's right.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
So, you know, I'm not condemning the guy. Like, I mean, that's got to suck for him. That's got to be pretty embarrassing reason to get fired. You know.
Yeah.
But, dude.
Let the guy. Total segue. But it was like early pandemic time, and there was a video that circulated with a guy on a Teams call, and he thought he was off the call, and then he started to prime things up, and he was still on this call. Oh my God.
Yeah.
The embarrassment.
Well, and it is kind of strange that, I mean, that would be embarrassing, no question.
Sure.
But it is kind of embarrassing how we view masturbation as embarrassing. When
we all do it.
Well, and if you don't, I would be more worried about you. You know, it's like birds and bees do it, even educated MDs do it. You know what I mean?
It's like pooping. Same thing.
Well,
you go to a public bathroom and people are trying to be quiet, and I know in the girls' bathroom, Anyways, I don't go to the boys' bathroom very often.
Oh,
Just
no
that
comment.
one time.
No comment.
Back in my clubbing days, the line to the men's bathroom was a lot shorter. But anyways, where was I going with that?
I have
oh
no
yeah,
penis.
pooping.
Yeah.
Pooping.
Uh-huh.
So you go to a girl's bathroom, you know when someone is dropping a deuce because they're quiet.
Right.
And they're just waiting for the toilet to flush or the water to run. I don't know why it's such a big embarrassing thing, but
Yeah, because I mean, I would argue that obviously defecating is more of a biological imperative than is masturbation.
sure.
You know, not masturbating isn't gonna hurt you.
No.
Not pooping is gonna kill you. Like
Yes.
eventually you're going
Yes.
down, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you've got a medical problem, and some people are I don't want to throw stones, but a little uptight, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sort of not going to say who, but a woman friend I knew was she never masturbated. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, she likes sex, like she's married, has kids, you know. And I'm certainly not judging. I just don't understand. I don't understand.
Weird. Not weird, but you know,
Well, it is
different.
peculiar.
Peculiar.
Just had more cranberry juice. Yeah. So, but
Interesting.
I feel bad for the guy. But I mean, the company made the right choice.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah.
Like, go to your friggin' car or something, dude.
Something.
You know.
Yeah.
Go
Get
out
off
behind
of.
somebody's drafting board or
Yeah. Go for a drive out in the woods somewhere. And
Yeah. Or
do your thing or whatever you got to do, man. But not on work property. That's.
You don't even have. Yeah. I have a meme. It's one of my favorite memes, and it shows a shot from down in a town of a mountain, and somewhere in the mountain's being struck by lightning, and it's when you're jerking off in the woods, but God finds you anyway. I think that's hilarious. Yeah, so I decided to entitle that story "Whack Job."
That's perfect.
Thanks, eh? But I don't want to run this guy because that's, you know, it sucks for him. It's unfortunate, but we're all victims of our own decisions.
That's right.
That's it, eh?
That's it.
That's it. I will add, I should have said this at the beginning, we are, right after this, going to record a bonus episode in a hopefully acceptable attempt to make up for the 2 weeks we didn't record at all.
That's right.
So I think we'll probably release it Saturday. Does that sound good to you?
Sure. Sounds good
All
to
right.
me.
So Wednesday for this episode, and the bonus episode will come out on Wednesday.
Yay. Saturday, you mean.
Yeah, right. Shut up. Hey, anyway, I was going to say something about the Addams Family, but I won't.
Okay.
Anyway, so you got a little something to say to our peoples?
Yeah, you guys should check us out on our socials. Facebook, Insta,
TikTok,
TikTok. Give us 5 stars wherever you're listening to us, please. We would absolutely appreciate that.
Yes, we do. It helps
That
us
really
a lot.
helps. Yep.
It does,
sure.
absolutely. It moves us up the ranks, yo.
Yes.
So that's it for today, everyone. We hope that you're well and staying warm if you're somewhere cold like we are. And hopefully you're staying cool if you're somewhere hot like we aren't. Yeah, right?
Well done.
Thank you. I can't believe I actually pulled that one out.
That was pretty good. I'd have to think about that one.
Thanks. Anyway, so take good care, everyone, and take good care of yourselves and each other.
Bye.
Goodbye.
The Absurd Podcast is written, produced, and recorded by Rod and Mel. Music by Audionautics.com.